Good morning, viewers. In this session, we are going to see the basics of astrology. So many viewers asked me to describe the basics of astrology. So in this session, we are going to see the simple basics of astrology, South Indian based horoscope. Okay. So whenever we are, if you are going to see the astrology for any person, first we will ask the birth time and birth day. That is, based on that we are going to plot a horoscope. And how the horoscope will be look like? Generally, the horoscope we will draw in the way that it should have a 12 parts. It is having a 12 parts. How? What is the mathematical background in these 12 parts? Why we are dividing basically the horoscope into 12 parts? That is the basic thing we have to know first. Actually, the science is saying around sun, in astronomy, around sun the earth is revolving, right? So it is almost a 360 degree. Maybe it is an elliptical revolving. Of course, around the sun our earth is thing, and everything is around the sun. So almost for a circle, basically in mathematics we are having a 360 degree, isn't it? So under the circle we have to do any calculation. So that 360 degree is divided into a rectangle form, such that for a mathematical simplification it was divided in such that way. Okay, now again we are going to, for that degree only, that is 360 degree only, we are going to cover in such a way that this is the basically, before the mathematical explanation you should know these 12 house is a composite of 360 degree, as I told you. So from here it starts 30 degree. So each house has its own 30 degree accommodation. 30 degree, 60 plus 30, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 270, 240, 270, 300, 330 and 360 degree. So as I told you, the complete 360 degree is covered in this rectangle box. So this is basically a horoscope. For whomever we have to calculate the astrological condition or planetary position of the particular horoscope, means definitely all the planets we are going to view or we are going to analyze in this 12 houses only. Okay, this is a mathematical description. This is the first and foremost basic point we have to know in horoscope. And now I am going to say you that, so these 12 house, for which house what is the number and what is the what is the serial number for these horoscope, that we are going to see in this slide. Okay, as I told you, it is a 12 house region. So we have to consider, this is the first house. As I told you, this is a 30 degree. Second house, third, fourth, fifth house, sixth house, seventh house, eighth house, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th house. So 12th house is 360 degree. And for example, if it takes the fifth house, so what is the sixth house? It is the coverage of 180 degree, like this. So for this it will be 270 degree, right? You can verify it. Yes. So it is around the corners having that. This is 90 degree. So 90, 180, 270, 360. In this quadrant it is divided. So this is a completely mathematical approach classes for the basic astrology. So those who are interested in this type of classes, in the next consecutive videos I am going to post how to learn the horoscope, what are the basic qualities in the horoscope, what are the things about the planets and what are its features, everything I am going to give the knowledge what I know. Okay, this is about the basic concepts we have to know in mathematical oriented horoscope. Now for each and every house, just in mathematical view we are saying this is 1, this is 4, this is 7, like that we are saying. In astrology they gave the name for this. Yes, they gave the name for this numbers, and for each and every part or each and every house the name is mentioned, so that we can call the house with the name, so which will minimize the confusions. So we will have a clarity to call the names, isn't it? So the name of the first house is Aries. The name of the second house is Taurus. Third one is Gemini. Fourth one is Cancer. Then Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and finally the final home name is Pisces. So as I told you, each and every box in the horoscope is 30-degree accommodation, 30, 60, 90, like that. Then I gave for each and every box the mathematical number as 1, 2, 3, and the next step is for the mathematical number 1, 2, 3 we gave the name like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Okay, so this is the name of the houses. Name of houses in the chart, in the astrology horoscopic chart. Now, okay, the name we described. Of course, after the name of the house is described, we have to know who is the ruling planet for these houses, right? Because astrology is nothing but you are going to study the basics of astrology with respect to the planets around us, right? So as I told you, we have 12 houses. For each and every house we gave a name. Just I am giving a hint like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces, right? This is what we discussed in the previous slides, of course. Now the next step how we are going to forward means we have to name which planet is the owner of the particular house. That is, the astrology is defined in such a way each and every house has its own king. Okay, it is his house, like that. Each and every planet has its own house. So here how we are going to define the houses. Okay, now listen carefully, because these houses, the name of the houses is very, very important of the basic astrology. So first we will start from sun. Okay, so the sun, the house of the sun is Leo. Yes, the house of the sun is Leo. Then after sun, the important planet in horoscope is moon. So you write this as a moon. So sun, moon, you just find the position. Always this doesn't change. This is a house for sun and this is a house for moon. So after sun, you just remember the name of the house is Virgo. In that you will have a Mercury. So before, after sun is also Mercury, before moon is also Mercury. See, for your remembering purpose only, I am teaching in this way, where first you have to write a sun, then moon, before moon Mercury, after sun also Mercury. So this end is Mercury and this end is also Mercury, just to remember. Okay, this both ends is nothing but a Mercury. Okay, after that you just think after Mercury we have a name of a planet, that is Venus. Here also after Mercury Venus, here also after Mercury Venus. In clockwise also after Mercury Venus, in anti-clockwise also after Mercury it is Venus. Okay, just remember these two planets, the name of the planet is Venus. Okay, after this you just remember, after this we have a planet, the name of the planet is Mars, who rules the house Scorpio and Aries, that is Mars. Okay, then after Mars you just remember Jupiter. Here also Jupiter, here also Jupiter. So these two planets, these two planets, that is the ruler of Sagittarius and the ruler of Pisces, is nothing but a Jupiter. You just remember in such a way. After that, the last but not least, the name of the planet is Saturn. Here in this end also Saturn will come to the last. In this clockwise also Saturn will come to the last. Okay, in this way you have to remember the name of the planets. So just see, Sun is having only one home and Moon is also having only one home, and the remaining planets almost have the two homes. See, Mercury 1, 2, Venus 1, 2, Mars 1, 2, Jupiter 1, 2, Saturn 1, 2. So we can define that Sun and Moon have only one home for its own. Okay. Yes, Sun and Moon have only one home for its own. So the remaining all planets, have two houses for its example. So what and all the planets we saw there? First one is Mercury, next one is Venus, next one Mars, next one Jupiter, and the final one is Saturn, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into twice, it is 10 houses, and we know these two houses occupies 2. So 10 plus 2, finally we are having a 12 houses occupied as we discussed in this chart. Totally there are 12 houses. So this house and this house consists for Sun and Moon. Remaining everything is a twice. We saw the degree and we saw the name of the houses, and each and every house has its own king, and we saw the name of the kings, and we learned how to remember the name also in a clockwise direction and also in the anti-clockwise direction. So in this 12 houses, Sun and Moon have only one home for its own. Remaining all the planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, all the planets have the two homes for it. Okay, so this is the basic of horoscope we have to know. Yet there are so many things we are going to learn in horoscope. So these are all the things we have to know basically first. After knowing this, we can go forward to the lesson 2 of the horoscope. Okay. Thank you.